Okay, so tonight I have a sample from my great friend Amanda. She is part of that Bourbon Dude Facebook group and our Discord channel. Um, she's also the one that always sends me all the bad whiskey. Um, this one is not a bad one at all. Um, this is a Irish pot still, single pot still. Um, it is the Powers. Uh, Powers is the brand. Um, this is their three swallow whiskey, 86.4 proof. Um, for anyone that doesn't know, um, single pot still is a Irish style, and what they do is they have malted barley and unmalted barley in a certain percentage blend. So it might be a 60-40 split, uh, 70-30, whatever. It could be, 95-5, whatever. Um, Probably varies depending on the distillery and the flavor profile they're going for. It is believed widely that um, the reason for that was because back a couple hundred years ago, when the English started taxing malt, that was their thumb in the eye of the British to reduce cost. They took a certain percentage and made it unmalted, so they only had to pay the tax on what was malted. Um, there's some varying stories on that, but that is the most widely believed reason for that. Um, so I have had uh, one or two bottles, at least one, the Powers Gold Label, and I don't know why that's called a gold label because it's got this little diamond and the border of it's red. Um, Nothing gold about it, but anyway, it's the Powers Gold Label. That one's really good. That is a blended whiskey. Then they have this, and then their they have a 100% rye, which I am now interested in trying, and the Powers John's Lane. John's Lane is the distillery that this comes from, and that release is a 12-year single pot still. So um, now I did sip on this sample a little bit, got a little taste of it here a while back, and it's really good. But now I'm going to stop and really think about it and give it a score. So not age stated, just got a nice little light color. Man, that is just light fruit. That is like peaches and pears. I mean, I think mostly pear, maybe even some like uh, green apple. That is so good. Just a hint, just a hint of multi funk. God, my handwriting is atrocious when I try to write fast. And for 86 proof, it's got some. You can kind of see it hanging on to the glass a little bit there. That pear note comes through. Well, the fruit note, most in particularly pear. But there's a nuttiness to it. Maybe a little honey. There's a little something there. It's not super duper sweet. It's just sweet enough. Oh, that is so good. Um, as good as it is, that would benefit greatly from higher proof. It doesn't have to be super higher proof. You get around 100, 110, be a heaven in a glass. I think I want to give the nose a 2.5. That is, and what's funny is I don't remember getting that nutty note when I took the first little sip. It's been a while back. Uh, the finish hangs around a little bit. It's not super long, but it's doing its best. Need to double check the price on this right quick. It's looking like it's around $50. I'm wanting to say I've seen it cheaper. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I think I think if you can get this in the upper 40s to mid 50s, I think you're doing okay. I think that's a good value. I'm going to give it a. I think I'm going to give it a one because I'm not if I bought this and got that for $50, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at all. The finish, I'm gonna give it about a 2.5. It's hanging out there, but it's not super strong. It's an easy sipper. Um, the palate, I think I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because it is good. I'm not as blown away tonight as I was when I first poured that little, probably, I mean, barely more than a taste, maybe even half ounce. Um, but it is very good. It's a very solid pour. So there's five, 8.5. So that's pretty good. That's definitely up there in the more gooder category. Um, so yeah, if you're looking for a good Irish to try to start with, um, there's a lot of inexpensive options, and I wouldn't call $50 inexpensive, but it's not expensive. It's kind of mid-priced, mid-range, and this would be a good one to start with. You're going to get a lot of that typical fruity notes. like I said, I get the little nutty honey note to it that I hadn't got before. And the finish, it lets you know it's there. It doesn't hang around. It's not like super bold, but it's there. It's there long enough to you enjoyed it. It doesn't get bitter or anything like that. It's just lets you know it was there and it passes on through. Um, it would be very easy to have a follow up pour of something else if you didn't want to have a second pour of this. Um, so yeah, very enjoyable. Very thankful for the chance to try it. Um, and I hope y'all enjoyed.